Jnanakosha, an encyclopedia of Vedic knowledge by Pact. Vedas. Rig Veda.
ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवस्त्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पतान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिः
In meter Tristip visualized Mitra and Varuna. Now Mitra Varuna shall be exalted high by your song, noblest of all existing. They who are at war with reins are best controllers, unequaled with their arms to check the people. To you, two gods, is this my thought extended? Turn to the sacred grass with loving homage. Give us, O Mitra Varuna, a dwelling safe from attack, which ye shall guard boon givers. Come hither, Mitra Varuna, invited with eulogies and loving adoration. Ye who with your might as work controllers urge even men who quickly here to labor, whom of pure origin, like two strong horses, Aditi bore as babes in proper season, whom mighty at your birth the mighty goddess brought forth as terrors to the mortal foemen. As all the gods in their great joy and gladness gave you with one accord your high dominion, as ye surround both worlds, though wide and spacious, your spies are ever true and never bewildered. So through the days maintaining princely power, a prop the height as it were from loftiest heaven. The star of all the gods established filleth the heaven and earth with food of man who liveth. Take the strong drink to quaff till ye are seated. When he and his attendants fill the chamber, the young maids brook, not that none seeks to win them when quickeners of all they scatter moisture. So with your tongue come ever, when your envoy, faithful and very wise, attends our worship. Nourished by holy oil, he this your glory annihilates the sacrifice's trouble. When Mitra Varuna, they strive against you and break the child-friendly laws ye have established. They neither gods nor men in estimation, like apt sons have godless sacrifices. When singers in their song uplift their voices, some chant the vivid text with steady purpose. Then may we sing you, lords, that shall be fruitful. Do ye not rival all the gods in greatness? O Mitra Varuna, may your large bounty come to us hither, near to this our dwelling. When the kind haste to us, and when they harness the fleet foot melted stallion for the battle. Mandala 7, Sukta 60, Rishi Vasistha Maitra Varuni. In meter Tristip hailed Mitra and Varuna. When thou, O sun, this day arising sinless, shalt speak the truth to Varuna and Mitra. O Aditi, may all the deities love us, and thou, O Aryama, while we are singing. Looking on man, O Varuna and Mitra, this sun ascendeth up by both the pathways, guardian of all things, twixt all of all that moveth, beholding good and evil acts of mortals. He from their home hath yoked the 7 gold coursers, who dropping oil and fatness carry Surya. Yours Varuna and Mitra, he surveyeth the worlds and living creatures like a herdsman. Your coursers, rich in store of sweets, have mounted to the bright ocean Surya hath ascended, for whom the Adityas make his pathway ready, Aryaman, Mitra, Varuna accordant. For these even Aryaman, Varuna and Mitra are the chastest of all guile and falsehood. These Aditi's sons, infallible and mighty, have waxen in the home of law eternal. These Mitra, Varuna, whom none deceiveth, with great power quicken even the fool to wisdom, and wakening moreover thoughtful insight, lead it by easy paths over grief and trouble. They ever vigilant, with eyes that close not, carrying for heaven and earth, lead on the thoughtless. Even in the river's bed there is a shallow. Across this broad expanse may they conduct us. When Aditi and Varuna and Mitra, like guardians, give Sudhas their friendly shelter, granting him sons and lineal succession, let us not bold ones move the gods to anger. May he with offerings purify the altar from any stains of Varuna's reviler. Aryaman, save us, all those who hate us. Give room and freedom to Sudhas, a mighty. Hid from our eyes is their resplendent meeting. By their mysterious might they hold dominion. Heroes, we cry trembling in fear before you. Even in the greatness of your power have mercy. He who wins favor for his prayer by worship, that he may gain him strength and highest riches, that good man's mind the mighty ones will follow, they have brought comfort to his spacious dwelling. This priestly task, gods, Varuna and Mitra, hath been performed for you at sacrifices. Convey us safely over every peril. Preserve us evermore, a gods with blessings. Mandala 7, Sukta 61, Rishi Vasishtha Maitravaruni in meter Tristiv, hailed Mitra and Varuna. O Varuna and Mitra, Surya spreading the beauteous light of you, twine gods ariseth. He who beholdeth all existing creatures observeth well the zeal that is in mortals. The holy sage, renowned afar, directeth his hymns to you, O Varuna and Mitra. He whose devotions sapient gods he favour, so that he fill as it were with power his autumns. From the wide earth, O Varuna and Mitra, from the great lofty heaven, ye bounteous givers, have in the eels and houses set your warder, who visit every spot and watch unceasing. I praise the strength of Varuna and Mitra, that strength by mightiness keeps both worlds asunder. Heroless pass the months of the ungodly, he who loves sacrifice makes his home enduring. Steeds all infallible, are these your people in whom no wondrous thing is seen, no worship, will follows close the men who are untruthful. No secrets may be hidden from your knowledge. I will exalt your sacrifice with homage as priest. I, Mitra Varuna, invoke you. May these new hymns and prayers that I have fashioned delight you to the profit of the singer. This priestly task, gods, Varuna and Mitra, hath been performed for you at sacrifices. Convey us safely over every peril. Preserve us evermore, a gods with blessings. Mandala 7, Sukta 62, Rishi Maitravaruni in meter Tristiv, hailed Mitra and Varuna. Surya hath sent aloft his beams of splendor over all the tribes of men in countless places. Together with the heaven he shines apparent, formed by his makers well with power and wisdom. So hast thou mounted up before us, Surya, through these our praises with fleet dappled horses. Declare us free from all offence to Mitra and Varuna and Aryaman and Agni. May holy Agni, Varuna and Mitra send down their riches upon us in thousands. May they, the bright ones, make our praise song perfect, and when we laud them, grant us all our wishes. O undivided heaven and earth, preserve us as lofty ones, your nobly born descendants. Let us not anger Varuna nor Vayu, nor him the dearest friend of mortals, Mitra. Stretch forth your arms and let our lives be lengthened with fatness due to the pastures of our cattle. Ye youthful, make us famed among the people. Hear, Mitra, Varuna, these mine invocations. Now Mitra, Varuna, Aryaman, vouchsafe us freedom and room for us and for our children. May we find paths all fair and good to travel. Preserve us evermore, a gods with blessings. Mandala 7, Sukta 63, Rishi Vasistha Meter Tristip hailed Mitra and Varuna. Common to all mankind, auspicious Surya, he who beholdeth all is mounting upward. The god, the eye of Varuna and Mitra, who rolled up darkness like a piece of leather. Surya's great ensign, restless as the billow that urgeth men to action, is advancing. Onward he still would roll the wheel well rounded, which Atasa, harnessed to the car pole, moveth, refulgent from the bosom of the morning, he in whom singers take delight ascendeth. This Savitar God is my chief joy and pleasure, who breaketh not the universal statute. Golden far-seeing from the heaven, he riseth. Far is his goal, he has it on resplendent. Men verily inspirited by Surya, speed to their aims and do the work assigned them. Where the immortals have prepared his pathway, he filleth through the region like a falcon. With homage and oblations will we serve you, O Mitra Varuna, when the sun hath risen. Now Mitra Varuna, Aryaman, vouchsafe us freedom and room from us and for our children. May we find paths all fair and good to travel. Preserve us evermore, a gods with blessings. Mandala 7, Sukta 64, Rishi Vasistha Maitravaruni in Meter Tristu hailed Mitra and Varuna. A twine who rule in heaven and earth, the region clothed be your clouds in robes of oil and fatness. May the imperial Varuna and Mitra and high-born Aryaman accept our present. Kings, gods of rightly everlasting order, come hitherward, a princes, lords of rivers, send us from heaven, O Varuna and Mitra, rain and sweet food, ye who pour down your bounties. May the dear God and Varuna and Mitra conduct us by the most effective pathways, that foes may say unto Sudas, our chieftain, may we too joy in food with gods to goddess. Him who hath wrought for us and for you this car in spirit, who makes the song rise upward and sustains it. Bid you with fatness, Varuna and Mitra, ye kings, make glad the pleasant dwelling places. To you this Lord, O Varuna and Mitra, is offered like bright soma juice to Vayu. Favor our songs of praise, wake thought and spirit. Preserve us evermore, O gods with blessings. Mandala 7, Sukta 65, Rishi Vasistha Maitravaruni in Tristup meter hailed Mitra and Varuna. With hymns I call you when the sun hath risen, Mitra and Varuna, whose thoughts are holy, whose power divine, supreme and everlasting, comes with good heed at each man's supplication, for they are asuras of gods, the friendly make both of you our lands exceeding fruitful. May we obtain you, Varuna and Mitra, wherever heaven and earth and days may bless us. Bonds of the sinner, they bear many nooses. The wicked mortal hardly may escape them. Varuna, Mitra, may your path of order bear us over trouble as a boat over waters. Come, taste our offering, Varuna and Mitra, bedew our pastures with sweet food and fatness. Pour down in plenty here upon the people the choicest of your fair celestial water. To you this Lord, O Varuna and Mitra, is offered like bright soma juice to Vayu. Favor our songs of praise, wake thought and spirit, preserve us evermore, a gods with blessings. Mandala 7, Sukta 66, Rishi Vasistha Maitra Varuni in meter Gayatri visualized Mitra and Varuna. Let our strong hymn of praise go forth, the Lord of Mitra Varuna, with homage to that high-born pair, the two exceeding wise, the sons of Daksha, whom the gods ordain for lordship excellently great. Such guardians of our homes and us, O Mitra Varuna, fulfill the thoughts of those who sing your praise. So when the sun hath risen today, may sinless Mitra, Aryaman, Bhaga and Savitar send us forth. May this our home be guarded well forward, ye bounteous on the way, who bear us safely over distress, and those self-reigning Aditi whose statute is inviolate, the kings who rule a vast domain. Soon as the sun hath risen to you, O Mitra Varuna, I sing, and Aryaman who slays the foe, with wealth of gold may this my song bring unmolested power and might, and Brahmans gain the sacrifice. May we be thine, God Varuna, and with our princess Mitra thine food and heaven's light will we obtain. Many are they who strengthen law, sun-eyed with Agni for their tongue, they who direct the three great gatherings with their thoughts, all things with surpassing might. They who have established year and month, and then the day, night, sacrifice and holy worth, Varuna, Mitra, Aryaman, the kings have won dominion which none else may gain. So at the rising of the sun, we think of you with hymns today. Even as Varuna, Mitra, Aryaman deserve, ye are the charities of law. True to law, born in law, the strengtheners of law, terrible haters of the false, in their felicity, which gives the best defense, may we men and our princes dwell. Uprises on the slope of heaven, that marvel that attracts thy sight, as shift celestial Etessa bears it away, prepared for every eye to see. Lord of each single head of fixed and moving things, equally through the whole expanse, the seven sister bays bear Surya on his car to bring us wealth and happiness. 100 autumns may we see that bright eye ordained arise, 100 autumns may we live, infallible through your wisdom. Come hither, resplendent in Varuna, and Mitra to the Soma drought. Come as the laws of heaven ordained, Varuna, Mitra, void of guile. Press near and drink the Soma juice. Come, Mitra, Varuna, accept heroes, our sacrificial gift. Drink Soma, ye who strengthen law.